card. Okay, we have the Star, Judgment. That's two major arcana, right? One after the other there. The Chariot, three major arcana, one after the other. Wow. The Moon, another major arcana. Death. Holy moly, guys. This is five major arcana, one after the other. King of Cups. Whatever this is, which I don't have a read out yet, but whatever this is going to be pretty big energy happening here. The Three of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Six of Cups. Underneath, another major arcana, the Hierophant. Hello, hello, hello. I'm Ivy. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining us. If you're a returning viewer, I am so glad you're here. Thank you so much for coming back. Today we're going to be talking about the new moon in Taurus. And there's quite a bit to talk about with this new moon. It's going to be I think it's going to be quite powerful for a new moon. And we're going to get into talking about that here in a few minutes. Just using my little intuition wheel. While I go ahead and set up, don't forget to check out the shop if you haven't already. We have a lot of goodies in the shop right now. We have our oils, and we have our witches' bells, and we have all kinds of jewelry. Everything I'm wearing is in the shop. All crystal jewelry. Most of it is crystal jewelry. The bracelets, these earrings, all kinds of goodies. So check it out if you haven't already. The link is in the description box. It's Ivyology Crafts at Etsy.com. So check that out if you haven't already. Now, with all of that said and done, let's go ahead and get into the video. What we're going to be talking about today, the Taurus new moon. I have some notes here, and I also have here the chart pulled up as of exactly when the new moon is going to be. And that's going to be, if you're here, I'm holding that upside down. If you're in the United States here where I am, that is on the East Coast, that's going to be at 11. This is drawn up at 11:54. I believe that's the exact time of the new moon. 11:53 or 11:54 a.m. One or the other. So that's the new moon chart, and let's start beginning. I'm going to do this a little differently because I want to bring up certain points that I think are going to be very important towards this new moon, and not just talk about the new moon itself. So yeah, I have May 19th at 11:53 a.m. For the new moon Eastern time. The chart is pulled up for 11:54. This is happening at 28 degrees Taurus. And just a little tidbit of information, the colors, if you're working with candles or anything like that, the colors that signify Taurus are green and pink. Taurus is ruled by Venus. Okay, so first thing to know is if you have any personal planets within, now your personal planets are the sun, the moon, Venus, Mars, and Mercury. If any of those of your personal planets fall within 24 to 30 degrees of any of the fixed signs, the fixed signs being Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, or within 0 to 2 degrees of the mutable signs, which would be Gemini, Virgo, Sag, Pisces. If you have any of your personal planets in those degrees, in any of those signs, this is going to affect you more than people who do not have those placements. Now, if you want a personal chart, drop me a message. I can show you how to do your own personal chart, or I can get you a personal chart if you'd like. So drop me either a comment or a message if you would like that information. Now, another thing to know is there is a lot of Taurus energy in the stars right now. We have the sun, the moon, Mercury, Jupiter, the North Node, and Uranus, all sitting in the sign of Taurus. Seeing this chart, see here, this is all the planets right here that are sitting, all in the sign of Taurus. That big cluster there. So there's a lot of earthy Taurus energy. Another thing to keep in mind also is Mercury just went direct a couple days ago, so thank goodness. And we also have Mercury on May 19th, on the same day as the new moon, Mercury in a sextile with Saturn. The moon sextiles Neptune and Mars, and it trines Pluto. Lots of energy, lots of Taurus energy that is going, and it's favorable because these are sextiles and a trine, so they're all energies that work together. They're not oppositions, they're not squares. These are energies that work together, that work with each other instead of against each other. And we also have Jupiter that just entered Taurus and will be transiting through the sign of Taurus. My puppy here. If you see him in the background. He's going to be transiting through Taurus until May 25th of 2024. So this is going to be affecting us for a year, a whole year. Jupiter is the planet of expansion. It makes everything it touches expand and grow. Now, this is true for the good stuff, and this is true for the not so good stuff. So keep that in mind, okay? If you want a little bit more on that, I'll link over here on this side. I'll link over here on this side the May reading that I did, where we talked about Jupiter and its transit. So I'll link that over here on the corner for you. Now, let's talk about Taurus. Words that used to describe Taurus are reliable, patient, practical, devoted, responsible, stable. But there's also the more shadowy side of Taurus, which can be stubborn and possessive and uncompromising. They're not going to give an inch when they dig their heels in. Venus, as I mentioned, is the ruling planet of Taurus, and Venus in astrology is the goddess of love. Venus rules both Taurus and Libra and represents two major parts of our life. It represents love and it represents money. So working on or setting intentions on anything around love, relationships, beauty, money, work, finances, anything like that. Material possessions, also houses, cars, business, anything like that. Setting intentions or working magic around that, highly recommended. Use the energy, use the earth energy to expand and grow what you want in your life, whether that be a new house, a car, your business doing better, a raise at work, a new relationship, new friendships. Doesn't have to be love, it could be any kind of relationship, personal relationship, but it can also be a business relationship. This is Venus, and Taurus, we're talking about money and expanding that. So there is that also. So yeah, that's basic. This is just another on the back, another part of the chart. So there is that. Also, if you're working magic during this new moon and you want to know how to work what to do with that. If you're burning, for instance, the ashes, you can bury them in the earth. For the last full moon, in Scorpio, I recommended running water, whether that be a lake, a river, a creek, whatever. For this one, I recommend earthly energy, burying it in the ground. This earth energy. I my personal beliefs is use all the tools to your advantage. This is a new moon in an earth sign, buried in the earth. When there's a new moon in an air sign, throw the ashes in the air. That's what I'm talking about. So with this one, I recommend if you're burning or writing or setting intentions, whatever it is, you don't have to burn it. You can just fold it up, your paper, fold it up or tear it up. If you're releasing, this is a new moon, I recommend using it not to release but to bring in. So I wouldn't tear it up, I would fold it up and then bury it in a house plant. If you don't have a yard, if you do, somewhere outside in the yard, it can even be in a park. Just bury it in the ground. Wherever you are, whatever works for you. Use what works for you. If you don't have any outdoor spaces, you can definitely do it in a house plant. Nothing wrong with that. So, with all that said and done, we're going to go ahead and get into the reading portion of the video today. So, we're going to ask Spirit to guide us and tell us what this new moon in Taurus is bringing in for us, what we need to be aware of, what we would like to, anything that Spirit would like to share with us or that Spirit thinks we should be aware of for this new moon in Taurus. Now, this reading is for the next 2 weeks. It will cover from this new moon until the next full moon. So let's see where we go. Got a little bit of a different setup in here. I'm hoping that you'll be able to see the cards. We have Treasure Island, the number 9. Milk and Honey. I'm liking where this is going. The number 51. And Mending. Wow, I love this energy. The number 52. Great energy so far. We have Treasure Island, Milk and Honey, and Mending. Underneath, we have Serendipity, the number 18. All right, let's see what else. Any messages, guidance, anything Spirit wants us to know about this new moon in Taurus, anything we need to be aware of, anything that Spirit, our angels, and spirit guides would like to share with us about this new moon in Taurus and the next couple of weeks, please. So we have the Two of Swords that just fell out. We're going to keep that over here on the side. The message that came through was to use your intuition with that card. Okay, we have the Star, Judgment. That's 2 major arcana, right? One after the other there. The Chariot, 3 major arcana, one after the other. Wow. The Moon, another major arcana. Death. Holy moly, guys. This is 5 major arcana, one after the other. King of Cups. Whatever this is, which I don't have a read out yet, but whatever this is going to be pretty big energy happening here. The 3 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups. Underneath, another major arcana, the Hierophant. Okay. There's there's a lot going on, and these are some very big energies. The star card, for those that are new to my channel, the way that I structure my readings, this row here, this first row, is the energies of the past and how they affect the next couple of weeks, or the outcome, which in this case is the next couple of weeks. The middle row is the present energies and how they affect what's coming. And then the last row is what's coming, what's in, what we can expect to happen within the next couple of weeks, in the next 2 weeks. So here we have the Star card, the Moon card, and the Three of Pentacles. The message that comes through as I look at these three cards is have faith. Have faith. You feel, instinctively know something is coming, something more is coming. This is something to do with what you've been working on, what you've been putting your energy and focus towards, something that you take great pride in what you're doing, kind of energy. This could be your work, like actual job, work, business, but this could also be working on yourself kind of energy too, taking pride in yourself, in who and what you are. It's going to be different from for all of you, but there is this sense of taking, you can feel that there's some kind of change coming, there's something big coming down the pipeline. You don't know what it is yet, it's not quite clear enough for you to know what it is, but you sense it, you feel it, you intuitively and instinctively know that there's something coming. And this is something, again, that you've been working on, whether that be yourself or your job or your business or whatever the case may be, is going to be different for all of us, obviously, but something you've been putting time and effort into. Then you have the Judgment card in the present here, the Judgment card, the Death card, and the Two of Cups. For some of you, there's a relationship that is coming to an end. That's coming through loud and clear. It's like, now, this is not going to be for all of you. This might only be for a couple of you, but for at least one of you here, there is a relationship that is coming to an end. This is just, it's the energy I'm getting is like you already know that this needs to come to an end. Or maybe it has already come to an end. This is in the present energy here. But this is a relationship, and for a lot of you, it's a love relationship. It's a romantic relationship. But it could also be a partnership of other kinds, of friendship, a business partnership. But at least, like I said, for one of you, there is some kind of romantic relationship that is coming to an end. That is going to allow you to move towards your dreams. This is going to, I don't know why, but this is very specific. I think my dog is having a little dream there. This seems very specific, so this may be for just a couple of you, or one of you. I'd love to hear if this really resonates with you or not, but at least for one of you out there, this is the end of a relationship that's going to help you move towards your dreams. That's going to help you move towards your destiny, is what I'm hearing. Wow, that's pretty big, but that's what I heard. Your dreams, your destiny. It's going to give you more emotional control. It's going to give you, I think he's chasing something in his dreams. I'm sorry if I keep looking over, but he's running in his sleep. So, and And then you have the Six of Cups down here, which something in the past, seeing something differently from the past, some like getting an insight that clears things up, and you see the past a little differently than you used to. Um, I'm gonna draw a few more cards, and yeah, something about listen to your intuition definitely here with this Two of Swords that jumped out. I'm gonna try to get a little more clarification. Now, for some of you, this may be more about a partnership or a friendship or, a family relationship, something like that. But for at least one of you, this is a romantic partnership that is coming to an end. But it's something that needs to come to an end. It's almost like you know that this needs to come to an end because it's going to help you move forward and it's going to change the way you see things in the past. Any other information, anything else that we can get from this? Oh, let's see what we got here. The Queen of Wands. You're ready for a new adventure. Okay. The Hanging Man. A change of perspective. Seeing things differently, like I said here. Anything else? Okay. Well, let's see what else fell out here. The cards are picking themselves today. Okay, we have again the Two of Cups, again the Six of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Four of Wands. Yeah, first, okay, so for some of you, this is definitely about a romantic or family, close family relationship. It is definitely going to change your perspective and how you see things in the past. But it's also going to bring you more stability. It's going to bring you a happy, more stable home. So, let me know if that resonated. I am super curious right now how this is going to play out in your lives. I'd love to hear from you. Drop me a comment. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video. And I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, guys, love and light. Bye bye.